Hello, everyone. Mireya here from Pink Pewter, and welcome to my Biz Talk. Guys, I have someone incredible today. Someone that has paved the way for many women in the beauty industry. And I want to introduce to you this amazing soul, and her name is Renee Marie. She's a bridal educator, platform artist, business coach, and she's the creator of the Bridal Beauty Confidence. Come on in, Renee.
I'm like 10 days away from giving birth to my baby girl and I'm emotional as hell. So way to go to like almost making me cry right now.
You are a strong woman and you have helped so many people. And I'm so blessed to have you on my podcast, for real. So, can you please share with people what you do, what you specialize in, and who you are?
Yes. And you know what? It's such a rewarding thing to be able to say I am a specialist in something because throughout my life, there's been journeys and just trial and error. And I have finally found a really good path. And I can proudly say I am a bridal hair educator. And I truly can say that with confidence. And that is what I do. I educate through teaching, through my Instagram, through my posts, through the classes that I teach. Once upon a time when I was traveling and teaching classes, just trying to inspire others through their journey of becoming an amazing bridal stylist. I want to be able to get them on that path streamlined instead of being confused about it like I once was, thinking, I have to be a colorist because I'm a cosmetologist that just graduated. No, you don't. If you love bridal hair, you could just do bridal hair. So that is what I do. And I have, since we cannot travel anymore, I have transitioned into doing everything online. So I have 2 online courses. One of them I came out with 2 years ago. And this next one, my baby one, Bridal Beauty Confidence, is my styling course I just came out with a couple months ago. And it's just wonderful. It's wonderful to build that community online now that we're unable to see each other, people in person. And I feel like it just all happened at the right time with everything going on. So,
Well, I'm really proud of you. So, I've known Renee for probably about maybe 10 years now. And I remember her when she was a struggling stylist. Mireya, how do I do this? How am I going to go here? I always told you, just have passion and you're going to go far. Well, fast forward 10 years, she has blossomed. She has conquered so many things because she does everything with her heart. She doesn't do it for the money, guys. And that's one thing that I love that she's on here, because she's going to express and she's going to share with you a lot of different things that she's done. Little by little, she got to where she is. And I really want you to tell the people, how did you come up with that bridal beauty confidence?
wow, this is getting deep right here. Okay, so I just thought back to all the moments in styling bridal hair when I was just doing weddings full time, and those moments where I felt totally defeated, whether it was because I was getting overworked because of lack of boundaries, or because I wasn't equipped enough with my skill, knowing how to approach different hair types or situations, because you have to have complete confidence when going in and styling a bride's hair or a bridal party. And I went through that, guys. I started out, I wasn't always the way I am now with bridal hair. I grew, and when I started, 17 years ago, it's completely different now. And I've had to learn and grow as time passed with, different styles that people are requesting or different techniques I had to learn. And I feel like I kind of had to relearn everything at some point, because they don't teach you those things in beauty school. And I, just by experience, that is absolutely going to give you the ultimate confidence, right? But I feel like a lot of people are timid with that process, and they don't really embrace changing and growing. And one of the things that I had to do in order to become better was to change and grow, change in order to grow. And then it just kind of clicked, and I just knew I had a passion for bridal hair. And I just went with it. And when I went with it and I was practicing more and I really went all in with my passion, that's when that confidence built up. And that word confidence is just so strong, right? And it's exactly what we all need in order to move forward. So that's how I came up with the term confidence in bridal beauty confidence, because that's the root of where it all came from.
I love it. So if you guys follow her, you have seen her beautiful, incredible videos. She does hair like she's playing the violin. I don't know how she comes up with all these beautiful styles, but I get inspired every day by Renee, and she's fabulous. Now, I want to ask you, where do you find your inspiration? Because I travel and I find things in museums and this and that. Where do you find your inspiration to come up with these beautiful designs?
That's such a great question. My inspiration, I mean, if you've seen my page, and those of you who have not and don't know anything about me, I just adore florals in the hair and just incorporating them into my styles. So that's just something that inspires me, is being able to create a style and then adorn it with florals or with Mireya's beautiful hair accessories. And that gives me inspiration, because I'm like, ooh, after I'm done creating this bun, I'm gonna slap on this beautiful hair vine, and it's just gonna level it up to that bridal level. So I feel like my accessories really inspire me to create all these styles. And also being able to break things down for people in a way that is easy to digest and take in, because like I said, once upon a time, 17 years ago when I was styling, it was all about the bobby pins. It was all about, and now I feel like so many styles are done so differently, and you have to be fast and efficient just because of our lifestyle today and our culture. And, elastics came into play, and then, all the texture came in and the braiding. So like I said, about growing and evolving, right? So that's what I am very receptive to, is, okay, I'm going to grow and evolve, not just by looking at what, other people do. Of course, I have other bridal hairstylists I follow that are my inspiration. I mean, absolutely. Like Tanya Stylist, Yolanda Astor. I mean, those just whimsical, beautiful, polished yet boho styles, and I just love them so much. But I think the true inspiration really just comes from being able to adorn my styles with pretty things.
I love it. I love it. Do you see how she's talking? She talks with so much passion. She loves her job, guys. When you love what you do, it's not work. It's not. And she has so much passion and love for what she does. I want to ask you, what do you love most about your job?
Wow. All right. So again, this is like, there's certain moments that I love the most. And wow, it's been such a transition from being a bridal stylist to being a full-time educator to now being an educator and a mentor, because not only do I teach how to do bridal hair, I'm also a mentor to my girls that are in my group and in my community, in my bridal beauty confidence community. So, wow, the most, I think, rewarding thing right now is just to be able to change people's lives for the better, and be able to do that through hair is crazy, right? Just a simple passion of doing upstyling and boosting that confidence in others that you can do this. This is something that you love. You can absolutely do this. And to create that community amongst other bridal hairstylists, and then to be there and guide them in their journey.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I wish I had that. Well, I mean, I had some of it from you, of course, Mireya, because you know me from way back when, when I was first starting out. But I mean, to be able to just keep building up on this community that I have, that is the most rewarding thing, is to see that, you know, the other day, 2 girls that are in my online academy, they never met each other, but they met each other through Bridal Beauty Confidence. And what were they doing? They were hanging out. They got together. They were playing with their mannequins and you know, talking about styles and you know, just bridal business stuff. And that was beautiful, that I was able to create that relationship by having my Bridal Beauty Confidence community, and to share that we're not alone and we're all in this together. So that, I think, is the most rewarding thing.
You started from the ground up. What advice can you share with someone that is in the bridal hair industry, that is trying to do what you're doing? Because what you do inspires everyone.
I have this sign up in my office right here, my little studio, saying, "Focus, darling," and it is a constant reminder to me. And if I am not focusing every day on what I'm here for, what my purpose is, then why even do it, right? If you're working at that salon that you just hate and is just totally draining you, and all you want to do is just bridal hair, then do it. There's a way to do it. I know, because I did it. And that's why I created my courses, my bridal business course that, you know, teaches and guides people through that part of exactly where to start. Because I had no idea. I had to Google things. I had to ask people. I mean, I had been down that road. And then, you know, the styling part, there's always somewhere you can start, but you don't know unless you start putting your feelers out, and until you start asking and looking for that, and then lining it up with where your main purpose is. That's the kind of focus you need, is to just zone in on that one thing that just totally makes you happy. And if you don't know what that one thing is yet, then accept that part of the journey, but at least have an idea of what brings you joy. And I'm pretty sure you could figure out the things that bring you joy.
I love it. So awesome. I love it. See, guys, tune in, follow her, and you got to do this course that she has. Okay, I get asked a lot this question, and I'm going to ask you, Renee. How did you become successful and enjoy the process?
Ooh. All right. So I would say network your ass off. Like, just talk to people in the industry. Like, it does not hurt. Like I said, if you have a question, ask it. I think the biggest roadblock we have is just being stuck in our own heads, and instead of just asking someone. Like, we all know someone through Instagram, through social media, that can help us. And it doesn't hurt to ask. And if they don't answer you, whatever. You don't want those people's answers anyway. But if you know that you have been, you know, developing these relationships with, you know, with different brands or companies or different stylists, that they are going to grow with you in your journey, as long as you're, you know, just real with them. Just be real from the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. So I would say, can we go back to the original question so I don't get all off track? See?
How did you become successful and enjoy the process?
Okay. And enjoy the process. So I feel like the enjoyment of the process was kind of finding myself through the process. Like I said, I had no idea in the beginning exactly what I wanted to do with bridal hair. I just knew I loved it. And through that journey, I found, oh, well, I'm using these products, so maybe I will start, you know, tagging these people with this brand, or, hey, I love these accessories. Maybe I'll reach out to Mireya and see if we can collaborate. And just little seeds that you plant, right? Mm-hmm. And then you just, as you're growing, you know, those people grow with you or without you. I mean, it just depends on how that relationship is going to grow. But those are all the things that you need. It's just having a really good networking based. You cannot do this on your own. There is no way to become successful on your own. Yeah, I've done a lot of damn work myself. I do it every single day. I'm the only one that's going to be, doing lives, showing my face, putting out education, making sure that I'm, editing things and informing you guys about things or inspiring you in some way. That's my job, but it's also my job to work with others. And when you work with others, you're just going to level up. So I would say that's the biggest thing.
Well, I've known you for a long time. And the number one thing that I'm going to tell everybody is that Renee had no fear. Okay. When she wanted something, she was determined to get it. And that's one thing that everybody, like if you really love something, just go for it. If you fear, you ain't going to get to the next level. What's the worst that somebody could say? No? Okay, move on, find something else. And that's one thing that she never feared. I remember her telling me, I'm going to take over a modern salon and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm like, how did you do that? She's like, I just called them. I'm like, you go, girl. She had no fear. So she got to where she's at with a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. And the number one thing is she's the greatest mother I know. She puts so much time and so much effort to her daughter. And now she's having another baby. And she's how many months old? Tell them.
Oh gosh. So my daughter is 10 years old and she's about to be a big sister. Mm-hmm. And I'm having a baby girl in 10 days.
And she's super tiny. She can't even, sitting down, you can't even tell she's pregnant. But anyway, guys, I just want to say she had no fear. And that's the number one thing in order to get to the next level is do not have fear and enjoy the process, because guys, family comes first no matter what. And money always comes when there's passion. It's one thing I believe in. So yeah. We're all going. This is another, we know right now we're all going through some really uncertain times. It's pretty crazy, how to, adapt to the situation. How are you adapting to this new norm? Can you share how you adapted?
Yeah, I think that it's because I've gone through so many transitions in my lifetime that, like you said, fear, of course there's going to be fear, but use the fear as fuel. Amen. That's it. You got to use it as fuel. We don't know the answers all the time, and that's okay. It's okay not to know the answer at that moment and just to let it ride out and figure it out. But to do what feels right in the moment, that is the best. Just take action. If it feels right to do in the moment, just take action and do it. I felt like back in June where I was kind of losing it after I created this awesome, my second online course, and I was ready to go. And I'm like, yes, this is great. And then people are like, oh, my weddings are canceled and I can't afford to do this now. And I was crushed. I wanted to throw up. I just spent months creating this for you guys. And then now I'm heartbroken because of the financial situations that, you're in. So I thought, okay, Mama needs to go and take a vacation. So that's what I did. I did a little emotional checkout and I had to take a little time away. It took a good, week or two in June, and it was great. Perfect. Connected with my family, connected with myself again. And what happened was I realized what the next step was. What felt right in that moment was people needed guidance through this time. So that's when I put out, I'm doing mentorship sessions and mentorship calls. And all of them were booked within a few days because I knew that's what people needed. I'm very aware of what people need because I take it all in and I ask you guys, what do you need? And what I've been hearing was, this is what we need. And so that's what I'm going to do because I'm here to help you grow. And I think that is just the biggest thing, is just to have faith in that nothing's going to stay the same. Things are always changing and evolving. And if you cannot embrace that, then you cannot truly live. You just can't. That is life. So as soon as you have that wake-up call and you can let go, it's so freeing to be able to do that. But it only happens if you're open to doing it, and the amount of times you allow change in your life, and then to use that for your advantage.
Amen. Guys, everyone's going through some crazy times. Everybody is. But in order to win, you have to adapt. You have to adapt to situations as fast as possible. I've gone through a roller coaster in life. I had a sick husband. I had to adapt to the situation. I almost nearly lost my company, and I had to adapt to my situation. The coronavirus happened. I had to adjust and readapt to the situation. And the only way that you win in these times is if you fix your mind, you get that energy from walking and doing something and caring for your soul, you're going to win. Don't let fear ever crush your dreams. You're going to get them. We're just in a little stall right now, but adapting to situations are the best thing that you could do. Right, Renee?
Yeah. And just remind yourself. I think if we don't remind ourselves of situations we've been in the past, then you're never going to get to that point where you can flip it and be like, I did that before. I sliced the tendon, in my finger, and I was out of work for 3 months. I got through that shit. And then I was nominated twice for Behind the Chair that year. Like, things are like, you hit that, wall, you hit that hard point. And then after, it's just a roller coaster. Life's a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Absolutely. It's crazy. Yeah. Everything's crazy. But like I said, you have to adapt to situations in order to win. And we're all going to go through hard times, happy times, successful times, everything. And you just have to make the best out of every moment and make it a memory. I'm serious. All right, let's talk a little bit about social media. Let's change it up a little bit. So you have like a zillion followers. You do. You've grown your platform little by little, and now you have so many followers, girlfriend, and you got so much engagement in there, and she's on Facebook Live all the time, Instagram stories, which is, you are rocking it. I'm really proud of you. How do you avoid negative comments from people? Because we all get it. How do you do it? A lot of people are scared of those. How do you deal with those?
Okay, so I have to say, I don't really get them, and I have to. I'm sorry. I have to be honest. Like, I really don't. And if I ever have, which I can't even, like, one's not even like sticking out in my mind right now because I can't really think about it. I really don't know. But if I ever had, you just delete it. Like, why even engage with that person? You press block and you delete the comment. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple. I don't know. I mean, there's gonna be people out there that are just gonna try to get you and get you to flip that switch, and they want that, and just don't give it to them. Like, that's it.
Well,
Right?
you're really lucky. You're really lucky that you haven't had that negative comment. I actually got one, and I was reposted, a zillion times, thinking I did a fabulous job. They didn't like what I did. And I got so many negative comments. But you'll get the negative comments, but then you get the positive people defending you. And I remember that day that I got reposted a zillion times. My online sales skyrocket. So negative, positive, leave it alone. There's always going to be trolls out there. Okay. And someone's always going to, whoever believes in you will fight for you. Right. I don't want to say that out loud, but they know that people are haters, and you just have to ignore them. And if you delete them, that's cool. I leave it. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
just, it just, yeah. You're like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I think to each their own. There's no way, you know what I mean? But I think just the biggest advice is just don't let it consume you. Like,
Exactly.
if
Don't
you can
confuse.
see it, just like, an actress can see in the tabloids, like, shit about her, you know what I mean? Like, and just brush it off her shoulder. Others are going to read it and be like, oh, but I think that at the end of the day, if you just really just get that out, it's nothing personal. Like, just don't take it personal. They don't know you.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know you.
Yeah.
And I feel that the more negative comments come up, the more money everybody makes. Look at all these celebrities. The more negative, the more the ratings go up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm goofy. Okay, this is my last question, and everyone's gonna love this question. And because I love sharing valuable information with everybody, I want Renee. Come on. Okay. Ready, Renee? I want you to give us your top 3 apps that help your business or your online business take you to the next level.
That's great. And I've done a lot of research on that. You
Yeah.
guys, everything is on Google, okay? You can go, or in like a Facebook group, like you can join my Bridal Beauty Confidence Facebook group. You can totally ask a question on there, like, what apps do you guys like to use? And people will comment. People love helping people. And then it's your job to figure out what works best for you. So for me, I've had trial and error. I've used plenty of different apps and different hosting sites. And the one I currently use is called Kajabi. And I love it because it has all the bells and whistles and things I need for my online course, which is pretty intense and has a lot of stuff in it. So I need all those bells and whistles. But I'm telling you, if you just Google, what is the best, place to have my online course for a hosting site, you'll get a bunch of blogs that have a bunch of different comparisons, and you just figure out which one's right for you. Same thing with, doing my videos and editing my videos. I use iMovie because I have a Mac. It works amazing for me because I've learned how to use it, and that's what works for me. And some people, and I like to work on my laptop when I'm editing. Some people would prefer to work on their phone. Then you just find what app works best on your phone, right? So I can tell you about these apps and you can go check them out, but it might not be right for you. It's right for me. So I would say Kajabi for my online business. Absolutely. I love it. iMovie for my editing. And it's just what I'm comfortable with. And then I would say for keeping things organized on my Instagram, I like to use one of the scheduling apps. It's called Unum, UNUM. I love that app because I can, see my grid. I don't use it to post. I post myself, but I can just see my grid and what I want to put up. And it just helps me like organize everything because I have 40,000 photos and videos on my phone and it's just insane. And I need that organization. So that helps me organize. And then I would say the last app that I'm going to share with you guys, this is a really good one. I mean, it's a good one for if you're a visual person, which I feel like a lot of us stylists are. It's called Trello, Trello. And it's kind of like having a virtual Post-it board. So it organizes all my thoughts, all my things I have to do during the week. And then I can, place them on what day I'm going to do them. And then I can figure out how I'm going to prioritize everything because I got to get the thoughts out of my head. I got to write stuff down. And then I'm a big note taker. Then I get my notebooks and it's a hot mess. I just have notes written everywhere. And it starts off pretty. And then I have a little note over here and then an arrow shooting here. And then it's just a mess. So the most organization I get is definitely using that app.
I love it.
I have it on my phone. I have it on my computer. And it just, that definitely helps with my business.
Okay. The other day I was talking to Renee, and she told me, girlfriend, do you have Linktree? Come
Linktree.
on, tell them what that is.
Oh, Linktree is amazing. Linktree is an app that you can put multiple links. And since I'm a bridal hair educator, I have a lot of different types of education. I have a lot of stuff going on in different places, and I need to be able to put multiple links up. Like I need to. And Linktree is great because you can put all of your links in it, and then you use the one link from Linktree, put it in the link in your bio, people click it, and when they click on it, they're going to see all the different buttons for all the different links that you have. So for example, I have my Bridal Beauty Confidence course. I have join our Facebook group. I have my ebook on there. I have, a questionnaire on there, whatever I want to put on, and they're ever changing. But it gives me the option to put up multiple links, and it doesn't limit me to just one link.
I loved it, by the way. I put everything on there. Guys, download it, research it, put it on your Instagram. It's really important to have that, at least for me.
Yeah.
Another app that I love for my business and for every business is Canva. You guys know there's free education on there that you could learn. You could do your business cards, you could do your website, you could do your everything. I suggest you guys go get that because that's really another valuable app. Renee's got some really, really good ones, and they're all free. Oh, actually, they're probably $1 or $2, right? To like download them. They're very inexpensive, but they're necessary to get your business and yourself to the next level. Renee, I want to say thank you for being on my podcast. You are amazing. Thank you guys for hearing us, and we're sharing our story. And I cannot wait to get you back on here, Renee. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right, tuning out. And Renee, you could say your goodbyes and tell them where to find you.
You guys, thank you so much for tuning in and listening. And if you want to hear more, you can go check me out on Instagram at styles_by_Renee Marie. And there you can find absolutely everything, because I do have that Linktree link in my bio where you can find all the information on there. And that's just the best spot to find me. That's where I have everything. So thank you so much for listening. And I hope that I see you guys in Bridal Beauty Confidence. Like I said, I have an open Facebook group you guys can join. Let's build up this community. Let's inspire each other. And it's not just possible with me. It has to be with all of you. You guys are what make the community and make me a better educator and make each other and lift each other up. I'm not the only one who does it, okay? We all need each other. So I would love for you to come on in and join my Bridal Beauty Confidence community.